Welcome back to Donimal Reacts, and I'll be reacting to the season finale of Pluribus today. This will be the last episode before I believe the second season will be releasing. I think it already has been greenlit, so we should be all good to get that. Obviously, hopefully we don't get kind of cliffhangered into the second season. I know that at least Severance, I think that was Ben Stiller though, but it was definitely a long haul. It was 2 years, I think, of waiting before we got to see what happened with Mark and all of them. So hopefully when this episode ends, we get a little bit of a resolution, but still something into second season. Like, there's still a lot of questions kind of going on. I mean, obviously, Carol's going to have this talk with he who I cannot remember his name, and they're going to hopefully figure something out. Hopefully, he's learned enough English over the past 40 days to be pretty fluent and they can have a good conversation. I mean, it's not ideal to have Carol, or not Carol, have Zosia or one of them, the others there, because even though they can translate, like we've seen in the last episode, they're keeping tabs on all this stuff. Like, it's not, they're not just here to help, like they know what's going on. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, do you really want them hanging around? So I think it's going to be just Carol and the guy coming over. Hopefully they come to a resolution, because I could see Carol kind of being a little bit, as we saw in the last episode, she's kind of comfortable with Zosia, even though we've also seen that she is almost understanding that in order to get them to say something or tell them information, she kind of has to pretend like she doesn't care, or she's just living a normal life, and then eventually they'll, let a secret out. So that's kind of, I think, what Carol's plan was, but it's hard, obviously, when you're dealing with someone who is just like the person you lost, your wife. You kind of forget maybe that you're doing this all as a kind of a trick to learn more information. So I do worry once he who can't be named comes. Again, I'm sorry, I can't remember his name. Once he arrives, I worry that he's going to be like, either know what to do or let's start on a plan to pretty much fix this. And it's going to involve turning Zosia back to normal. And I just worry that Carol's going to be like, can we fix most of the people, but maybe save a few? Because in reality, the only way that she'll ever be able to talk to her, ex-wife or person who passed away, is if one of these others is still alive and that memory can be in her brain, because otherwise she's fully gone. But then all the others hopefully become normal again. So it's not really a good trade-off to keep it the way it is, because you get to just keep the one person you lost. But I could see Carol having kind of a emotional issue, being like, yeah, I know this is what I wanted all along, but Zosia reminds me so much of who I just lost that it's kind of tough. It's almost like losing her twice. Like, I have to pretty much kill my ex again or kill my wife again, even though both times it's like she's trying to solve the problem, kind of. So I don't know what's gonna happen. We could take a whole different turn. I feel like that's just my speculation, that Carol's gonna kind of be willing to hope to stop this, and like that's our initial plan. But I think either they're gonna kind of, guilt trip her, or be like, you do know that the only way you'll ever hear your wife again is through me. Like, I don't know if that's something enough to hold her, but I feel like she'll maybe feel like she can't do it, and then at the end be like, no, I fought this long, it's been this long, we're gonna fix this. So I'm not sure. But without further ado, we're gonna jump into this episode, hopefully answer all my questions, and hopefully we don't have to wait, a long period to find out what's going on. I wonder if this is gonna be current. 71 days. So was it like 40 days last time? So has he been traveling for another 30 since then? I'm kind of worried to see how close Carol and Zosia have gotten. Might be a little bit too close. Are these others looking at a plane that's not like supposed to be in the sky? She is zoned in on that plane. I wonder how these people are going to relate to the story. Because this is obviously, I wonder if something happened, like a cure happened. I doubt it, but in 30 days? This is going to be our man who made the long journey. He finally took a plane. I mean, he should have just, weren't they offering him like a helicopter ride or a plane ride in the forest? He could have just, saved a $9,000 hospital bill and a back wound. Well, I guess he already got hurt, but... Who's this? Interesting case. So the plane landed just for one box? I'm assuming it's for that tribe that was on the ground. They were like, that's it. We'll see, because it is weird. It seems like they're almost localized in this group. Typically, they're all mixed in, I feel like, the others. Yeah, I'm not 100% convinced these are others right now. Why would she be scared? Yeah, I don't really know what's gonna happen here. Still kind of confused that these people are... I mean, they seem kind of like others, too. They're very... Like, at least her. She's very, like, smiley. But they all seem a little different than each other. This better be important. Came in from a plane. A little chant before you open it. What is in here? Like a snake? Oh, is it... What's in that? A cylinder? Yeah, I'm pretty confused right now. Doesn't hurt you? I'm not ready. I don't know what's going on. Is this like a spiritual sacrifice or something? Is she gonna breathe that in? That's weird. Flying in some smoke. And talk about a drive-by hit. She gonna start, like, freaking out? Oh god, she is. Is this, like, turning her into one another? Or... Is she just gonna be another now, I guess? And if it is, that little twitching they do doesn't seem comfortable for the body or the soul. Seems like the soul's getting ripped out of there. She gone. It's another now. I'm sure I'm far off, but like, was she not another, but the rest were, and they were like waiting to turn her? Like they found out a way to turn her specifically, I guess? Like, I don't know if they asked for a blood sample from her and ended up getting the right concoction, but obviously they got some sort of special smoke flown in on a private jet just for her to sniff. And then she gets, I think, turned into another. Like, she stands up and they all walk away like it's normal. And it did seem like the older lady was all smiley and go happy, and I'm like, she seems like another, but then the others don't seem as just like her. So I wonder if they're just slowly taking the tribe and making them like, why is this group different? Were they all unable to be turned and they're just, you know, slowly taking each other? Because I'm assuming they probably feel like it's, you know, become part of the family or part of the tribe. This is better. Like, I don't know. Yeah, she is smiling too much. Like, what could be happy? I guess I did just convert somebody, so it's a good day. Yeah, I don't know. Like, is that smoke a new form of spreading it that they created? I mean, maybe that's what they kind of used in the air before, but... Is she okay now? The ghost's like, you seem a little different. Less loving. Even then, they should love animals more, right? I mean, I don't think she's necessarily less loving, but... We got a heat-seeking missile locked on right now?
How long till he gets here?
About 2 hours.
Carol's tracking him.
What does he want?
He won't talk to us, so...
They don't know.
He did receive your first video. Heeding your call?
He is.
We're thinking... I'm thinking...
I... She's getting better at that.
You shouldn't be here when he arrives.
Yeah.
You don't have to be here either, Carol. It's completely up to you.
Why would she say you don't have to be here either? Like, obviously she's trying to be nice, which I don't think she is. I mean, a normal maybe person that was like a therapist would say, if you really are going to feel uncomfortable with that person coming, you do not have to be there. But obviously, this guy's coming to probably talk with Carol about solving this problem. So is that just her, small, inconspicuous way of saying, you don't have to go because it'll probably make it worse for us to stop you figuring out what's going on? Like, obviously, Carol should be there. That's the whole point of him traveling across the world. What is she going to do? Hide from him now that he finally got to New Mexico? I mean, Zosia, maybe this is just being nice, but I think you're trying to, protect Carol from the knowledge, maybe.
Paraguay?
Mm-hmm.
She's like,
Well, hell, I owe it to him, don't I?
that's exactly right.
I'll just hear him out and send him on his way. I mean, it's not like he's dangerous, is he?
Oh, is she going to make it seem like he is? I mean, he isn't, is he? Is she going to lie?
Dangerous?
Or they
You
just,
don't think he'd ever hurt you?
wait a minute. I could be wrong, and sorry for pausing so much, but she seems like she's like using a white lie almost. Not even a white lie, it's probably the wrong term, but saying we don't think that he would hurt you. So leaving it up to, interpretation that he could, like if it was a normal person, like that you, like Zosia, she'd be like, of course, I would never harm you. But for him, she has to say, we don't think he would harm you. So she's just planting these seeds in her head to be like worried about him. And then obviously she's like, I'll just hear him out and send him on his way. So is she just fully like given up on the fact of saving the world? Like he's coming here probably to talk about the video you sent him about somebody out there, can we do something? And now he's gonna come all the way from Paraguay to be like, you gave up on me? And he's got his little paper map. It's tough to follow all the way from Paraguay. 60 days. Oh, so it was 70 something in the first clip, I think. So maybe those people out in the tribe, obviously this is after whatever happens. So do they end up finding like a cure or a bad cure? Because it seemed like that girl got transformed. Should be interesting. I wonder if Zosia left. Or is Carol gonna be like holding a knife? Like, I don't know you. You leaving? Oh, do you not want to knock? You just want to have her come outside? It's kind of funny seeing it from, like, we've only really ever seen it from Carol's perspective or his perspective, typically, like, from a scene. And now we're kind of seeing it from his, and then Carol's coming out, and then, like, we'll probably see it from hers. It's just weird. We've never really seen it from both their perspectives together like that. Like, they're both almost the main characters in this scene, instead of it being, one of them seeing the other, and they're just, like, another.
My name is Manuso Oviedo.
Good job.
I am not one of them. I wish to save the world.
Yep, he's doing good. That was good English.
Hola, Osturka. Bienvenidos to mi casa.
She's like, hi. He's like,
Hablamos?
I learned English this whole time. You're going to speak in Spanish to me?
Yes, we talk.
Pero, machete? Yo no peligroso.
No weapon, please. Does he think he might need it?
It's safe.
I mean, she could have any weapon she wants in there, so. But, I get it. It is kind of, if you've never met a guy and he walks in with a machete on his side, it's not welcoming.
Okay. Aquí?
Are they going to both talk in like half English, half Spanish? Like, he's been training for this moment. Give him some English.
Talking here.
Let's hablamos in mi casa.
Yeah, the van seems a little worse.
Maybe better? Mejor?
We talk in the ambulance.
No.
No, I
Talk
don't.
in the casa.
We talk in the casa. Carol. He's like, ambulance. This is a funny little standoff because, I mean, I wouldn't want to go sit in an ambulance. Like, I mean, it's an ambulance. I wouldn't want to sit in some random person's car pretty much and chat. Like, I'd rather be in my abode, I guess, where I'm comfortable. But then again, a lot of people wouldn't want to let a stranger into their own house. But if the alternative is to go hop into their car, I don't know if that's the best choice. But yeah, it's funny. They're kind of, And they're both speaking like half English, half Spanish to each other. Like, oh, actually, she's just speaking half English, half Spanish. He's just pretty much speaking English to her. So like Carol, I think he was learning English on purpose. Like, try and see what he can do. She's like, I got something for you. Her phone? What is she gonna like set up a call?
Sorry, but I'm not getting on with it. Hey, what are you doing? Give me that.
¿Está loca? Nos están oyendo. Se
Just
van a
took her
enterar de
phone.
nuestro
Oh, that's smart.
Idiot. It's in airplane mode. Airplane mode? No signal. Give it to me.
I mean, they could probably still hear her though somehow. Did he just?
No. Damn it.
This guy is putting her through it right now.
Are you kidding me?
They're not getting up to a good start.
You can get back in your ambulancia and fuck right off.
Yeah.
Benito.
Came all this way for that. He's gonna be like, really?
Turca.
Carol Stoka. He's like, my honk can still work, so. He's like, well, she's definitely not an other because she's acting pretty human. Get her phone for her. I mean, you did that, buddy. I mean, I get in his mind, he's just freaking out that like anything that they can do will give them information. So he's like not trying to be mean, but just like precautious. But I mean, you first meet a girl and you throw her phone in the sewer.
Cállese la jeta.
Oh, that's funny. He's like talking to it and it's translating back to him in English. I mean, you're using a machete. That thing is, if anything, gonna just slice the phone in half. Are you gonna try and like flip it like a burger patty? He is he? Oh, is it magnetic? It's kind of smart. He's like, I'm sorry, here's your phone. Can we talk? In your house.
Okay, you win. Telephone yes, ambulance no, but I need an umbrella.
Need an umbrella. See, that's what I thought. He's like, here's your phone, you can come inside, but it's getting rainy. What's that for? So, oh, drones can't see him, maybe?
Come, here.
I guess it's the drones.
Poor cake.
Allá arriba.
These weirdos have eyes up above.
Pueden
Yeah.
leer labios desde el espacio.
What are they gonna...
Read lips from space.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go inside.
Read lips from
Drones can't
space.
spy on us there.
Así que entra. Los drones no nos pueden espiar desde allí.
See,
Claro que pueden.
it's bugged.
Micrófonos espía.
Of course they can. With microphones.
Think they planted a bug in my house?
Yeah,
¿Piensas que plantaron un virus
probably.
en casa?
I mean, even if they didn't plant a bug in their house, there's probably enough technology she still has in there, like her own phone. I mean, again, I guess she has it on airplane mode, but I'm pretty sure if like the FBI needed to get into someone's phone to listen to it, putting it on airplane mode is not going to solve it. So, and they've got control of everything, like all cybersecurity. So it would probably be pretty easy for them, especially if Zosia wanted just to put something in her house, but they don't even have to put something in there. I'm sure they can make the oven listen in on them if they want. I mean, nowadays the fridges have got like an iPad on the screen. I'm sure they can just listen in on that. He's like, okay.
Why would they spy on us inside my house?
¿Por qué nos iban a
Because they think you're
espiar?
comfortable.
Vi su video.
You're against them, no? I watched your video.
Yeah. See, she's
Quería ver
changed.
su video.
Why would the weirdos send me that video?
I asked them to.
Yo se les
Yeah.
pedí. Unknown word or name. Why would they help two humans come together to destroy them?
Destroy. Wait,
Yeah.
I never said destroy.
Destruir.
Well,
Nunca dije
it's
destruir.
kind of what you meant.
Malos
These weirdos are evil.
se robaron las almas de todos.
These weirdos are
They've
evil.
stolen everyone's soul.
Y si nosotros no podemos arreglarlos, están
I
mejor
mean, they kind of
muertos.
have.
If we can't fix them, they are better off dead.
They're still
Mm.
human beings.
They are no human.
Yes, they are.
I mean,
They are. They are. They're human.
this is what I was worried about. I mean, it's not yet, at least, has Carol been like, I want to save them because I care about Zosia, which I think it's part of it. Like, I agree with her though. Like, I wouldn't just say kill everybody. You've got only then 11 people in the world. The best bet would be to try to figure out some sort of scientific enhancement where you can bring them back. But I'm worried that Like when they're getting turned into a new person, they're shaking like crazy. It almost seems like their soul is being pushed out of their body so the new consciousness can just take over. So they almost seem just like meat sacks with like shared consciousness now, not really someone stuck in there. Like even though maybe it kind of seemed like she was able to get Zosia to break away a little bit from the hive mind, but I don't know if that was her breaking away just from their hive mind or breaking into her like her old self that she used to be. Because she had memories of, well, they all have memories of their past lives, but it seemed like she was living them like it was actually her. So I don't know if there's any saving them, but what is this guy's plan? I don't think they all whatever 10 million people, however many, would just let him go around killing them all. Like that's not a good, I mean, they're not really doing anything evil right now that you need to kill them all. It seems kind of like a crazy move, but he's been obviously bottled up with no one to talk to, so this is his best option.
I mean, they're weird, yes. Too nice, yes, but they're not.
Lento.
Just speak slower.
They are not evil.
Ellos no son malvados.
They wouldn't even kill an ant.
No matarían ni a una hormiga.
Y no es malo valorar
Is he gonna say that's what the devil does?
And isn't it evil to value a man the same as an ant?
That's funny.
Have you even tried?
I mean,
talking to them? You could learn a thing or two.
I don't know if it's evil, but
Did you know that?
¿Has intentado hablar
I get what he's saying. Like, isn't it like if there was an ant and a baby crossing a road and you save the ant, that you think it should be fine that since you saved the ant, it's fine, and the baby and the ant were of the same equal matter, I guess. So he's like, wouldn't you care more about human life and not these random apples falling from a tree? Like, is that, I don't know if it's, I mean, if you make the right circumstance, it's evil. Like if you did save an ant over a baby, that would probably be evil, but not everything they do is evil, but I guess depending on the situation.
abandonaron.
You said the weirdos abandoned you.
And now they're back.
For 40 days.
Mm-hmm.
Why they come back?
He said that in English.
No say.
I don't know.
You know
Why
why.
can't they pick an apple?
¿Por qué no pueden cosechar?
She's kind of lying a little.
This is a stupido.
Esto es estúpido.
Go inside.
Yeah, she's getting a little angry. I can see. Probably because she knows that, like, she initially, when she messaged him, is in a total different mind state than she is now. Now she's kind of having to almost not backtrack, but also not tell him that she doesn't think the same way that she did before, even though she didn't necessarily like send him a video and say, let's exterminate them. But now she's a little bit like, she's like, why'd they come back? She's like, I'm not sure. Why do they not kill ants? It's like, you put a whole message board on your cul-de-sac saying, please come back to me. You begged them. So yeah, if he knew that, he'd probably be like, wait a minute, are you falling in love with the others? Like, do I need to get away from you now? They need to find a resolution soon. Is that a cheese puff? Is he looking for that? Like, is he gonna eat it?
No microfono.
Oh, I thought he was just looking for food. I mean, it wouldn't just be sitting under the couch if it was. It's probably like under a painting or in a shoot.
Teléfono.
What if he finds one? He might.
I don't speak snap.
Yeah. She's like, ask nicely. No. She's so funny sometimes. Like, she's like, I'll be nice to you, but you give it back to me in a bad way, I'm giving it right back.
Please?
It's like, how about I smile, twinkle my eyes?
11 other survivors. Did they respond to your video?
Nope.
No.
Yeah. He's like, none? I mean, he didn't respond. He just came here
Even want to talk?
Not to me.
Conmigo no.
to the others.
But I bet they'd love your sparkling personality.
Pero nada.
I need a drink. You need a drink?
Un trago.
Hey, do you mind?
Oye,
He's just like going by.
¿Qué demonio?
He's very like, I guess we haven't really seen him interact with another person. Yeah, I guess you could call it he's just very adamant about finding out what's going on, or like he's like, all right, we don't got a lot of time to waste. Let me just get started. But Carol's obviously, I don't know what mind state she's at, but she's just kind of like, all right, you want a drink? You want to do this? And he's just busting in, looking through the glasses. She's like, dang, dude, like, I'm trying to get you a drink here. And he's obviously just snapping at her to get, the phone. And she's like, no snap. You ask me. So it's almost like a brother sister relationship, or like they already are off to not. I mean, I guess you could call it a bad start, but it's like if she's almost, it feels like holding herself back because she doesn't want it to be true. Like she also doesn't want there to be a, who wouldn't want a recording device in their house, but I got a feeling there either might be, or he's gonna find something that's like, did you know this? And she's gonna be like, crap, like I kind of thought I was knowing everything Sosha and them were doing, but maybe they actually were smarter than I thought.
Huh.
Big unknown word or name.
What the hell is that?
Did he find one?
¿Qué demonios es eso?
Sensor, quizás.
Sensor.
Sensor, maybe.
And obviously she would have known she installed that probably, or bought it.
Hi, Carol.
Have you been spying on me?
Right away to the phone.
Spying?
There is a thing in my liquor cabinet. Oh, plastic, rectangular, kind of
Rectangular.
techy looking.
What is she gonna?
Something out of a James Bond movie. Put it there.
Right. It wasn't us, Carol.
Are you sure?
Do you remember May of 2011? You were freezing your eggs.
Yeah, so?
Is that?
The device is a movement sensor. It detects when the cabinet is opened. Again, we didn't put it there.
She put it in there for. Oh, that makes sense. She was probably trying to obviously get pregnant, but by drinking alcohol, I'm assuming it affects obviously the ability to get pregnant, especially if you're struggling to. So maybe by putting that sensor in the cabinet, it taught her and her wife that someone's opening up the liquor cabinet and to stop her, or to be like, we know what you did, pretty much.
It's all right.
Sosha just got blown up on. Good thing. I'll call you later, like a wife. He's gonna be like, what do you mean by I call you later? Seems a little too
It
close.
wasn't them. No raros.
Who?
Mi esposa. She didn't like my glug 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 glug.
Yeah, her wife.
Now I really need a drink.
Yeah,
Who you talk to on the telephone?
Them.
them.
Always them.
It's like, so you let them control you.
I'm tired. We save the world mañana. So,
Is this where he's gonna stay?
the kitchen has plenty of food. Or fresh sheets on the bed, towels in the bathroom.
It's better living than he was at. They got food here.
Toallas en el baño.
But will they eat it? He didn't want to eat the food before.
We'll talk more tomorrow. Good night. Sleep tight.
Hablaremos
Sleep tight.
mañana. Pues esta casa.
I think their name is Wilson.
Abro nombre desconocido.
He's not gonna like that.
Look, I'll square it up with them if they ever come back. Jesus, that'd be a great problem to have.
Una vez
This is not your house.
esta no es tu casa.
This is not my house, no?
Yeah, he's very, just like he was saying before with like, these people are evil. Like there's no gray area for him. Like he sees it like if, like that's why he was leaving money for cars. Like if he's living this, like he's not going to take advantage of any of the things that this apocalypse has given it. Like a lot of people, which some people would say is good, like you take the good from the bad and do what you can with it. But for him, it's like, this world is screwed up because of them. I'm not gonna take stuff for free, live in a house for free, take food for free. I'm not gonna give in to their ways pretty much and be a part of them. So like obviously Carol's like, they're never coming back. Just take the house. And he's like, this is not your house. This is not my house. Like he's very respectable in a way like that, but I could see him being kind of like crazy almost. Like he's gonna be like, I don't care what you say, we're gonna nuke the world and kill everyone because they need to get off this planet.
Oh, so that big yellow thing parked outside is your
Yeah,
ambulance?
is that yours?
Go sleep in that for all I care. Okay, it's getting warm. And you're welcome.
Been like a couple minutes. I wonder if Carol would have been a little bit warmer or nicer if this happened like 40 days ago. Before, like if he came after Zosia didn't want to talk to him anymore. Because all she kind of needed, to an extent, was emotional connection. It might have been from Zosia is what she needed, but he could have maybe filled that void, and then they would have worked together instead of her kind of falling for Zosia again. Oh, he's calling now?
¿Hablo con el mismo raro que estaba hablando con Carlos Turca?
No, ese era otro individuo.
That was another individual.
¿Cuál es el nombre de ese individuo?
Zosia.
Zosia.
Hablar con Zosia.
I want to speak to Zosia. Yeah, so I'm curious, does Zosia have any... Like, if he talked to the person he's talking to now, or Zosia, is he really going to get any difference in communication besides the way they speak? Like, they should all have the same mind, but Zosia does seem like she's tweaked a little bit, you know? She's got a little bit more mental powers, like she's more of her own, I think, but it's easy for them to make it seem like that. You checking on your mans?
Fuck.
Is Zosia there, I guess, maybe? And she's like, why are you talking? She's booking it. Are they gonna be together?
Hi, Carol.
Oh, they are. That's awkward.
What the hell is going on here? What are you doing?
Just chatting.
You say I need talk. I talk.
Not to her.
Why not? You do.
Talk about.
She's getting jealous.
What did you tell him?
Todo.
Everything.
Everything.
Come on, we're going.
Mil disculpas. Buenas noches, Mundo.
Zosia.
Okay, so this scene's a little bit interesting. I think Carol's pretty borderline jealous and territorial over Zosia, obviously. I don't think, like, if she didn't feel an emotional way to her, I don't know if she would be trying to drag her out of the house and be upset with him for bringing her there. Like, if she was on the same page as him and we're trying to find stuff out, maybe she'd be like, what did Zosia tell you that we can use to help us? But instead she sees it as like, you're taking my person and using her against me, or trying to sway her or tell her, you know what I mean? It's like Carol wants it to be Zosia's person, you know? So they've definitely got some sort of weird connection going on that, yeah, it's growing. She's gonna hate him. Like, I mean, maybe that wasn't the smartest thing to do to bring her there, but what, is he gonna watch TV now?
Mándame otro.
Or send me another one? Oh my gosh. What is she gonna say? Like, oh my god, she's like locking the door. Is she actually scared of him, or just is worried that he's gonna ruin what she's built right now?
Like, what kind of everything did you tell?
Sorry, Carol.
Did you tell him?
Everything.
He asked us specific questions, detailed questions, and insistent, and...
Someone else is pulling up, she'd be like,
we had to answer him.
You had to, right? I know. Why do you have to be so fucking honest?
Not in us to lie to
Yeah,
you.
but to me, not to him.
I know this is hard to
yeah,
understand,
she's
but we love him the same as we love you.
she's not gonna like that.
No.
That's crazy, because this pretty much just shows that Carol's obviously mentally strayed away from where she needs to be. Like, she really thinks that Zosia, or at least all the others, should care more for her than everyone else. I mean, if she has learned anything, they won't kill an apple that falls from the tree because it's something that's living. If they care that much about an apple or an ant or whatever it is, then probably another human they care just as much about. You know, like, that's the sad part, because humans are humans, and, you know, women can be a little bit more emotional than men. So you give a woman who's lost everything, the person who pretty much is who she lost, just in another body, and then give her about 50 days to assimilate, and it's gonna feel pretty like you're dating her again, you know? Like, I feel like she feels like she knows they're not serious, or I feel like she thinks she has a hold on things and everything's under control. But then once he starts breaking things down and being like, let's figure this out, she's like, all the stuff that I have right now is gonna crumble pretty much. Like, she shouldn't be getting jealous over Zosia, because in reality, I mean, there's only 11 people, so I guess there's not a ton of people she could be talking to. So when, you know, she goes to the only other person in town, it kind of feels like, dang, you're going to him. But I mean, that's their point. They can't lie. So obviously, if he asks a question, they're gonna have to tell her.
Love him the same? It's not the same. It's different.
Yeah,
He is a stranger. You barely You told me
Well-
so yourself. And we're
We're like a couple.
you're my
My what?
you were my,
My other?
you're my
God.
chaperone.
Good word choice.
Mine.
Yes. But
I want you to stay away from him. All right?
Can she do that?
I mean, did you see that machete? You should hear the things he says about you. Weirdos. Evil.
That was
souls.
just you.
What are you doing?
sorry, Carol. Something's about to happen.
What?
Please, don't be alarmed.
Oh, is she about to freak out?
Zosia?
Is that because of her? She's like, don't be alarmed, I'm about to have another seizure. Or is it because she was getting so aggressive and angry? Oh wait, what if he brought someone else over and then he's like freaking them out to make her freak out? Like causing...
Jesus! Get
Is he?
the hell away from him!
Yeah.
Hey!
Is he like killing one of them so that they all have an issue?
Hey!
He's not giving up. Oh, is he gonna go over to like Zosia now? Oh, the machete? Is that what he's getting? Or no? Or maybe not, just the numbers he was writing down? The questions? So obviously he invited another one over to make them have a seizure so that Zosia has a seizure. I don't know if he's doing this to then get them all to be paused and then he can have a real conversation with Carol and be like, this isn't normal. They're all having a seizure at once because one of them's getting affected. Like, this is a virus. We need to kill it. And I hope he doesn't grab the machete because I didn't really think he was ever going to use the machete. I thought that was just kind of a joke. Carol was like, and he has a machete. But like, maybe he will use it. Is the like station going to work now? It's making a noise.
You're a psycho, you know that? Do you have any idea how many people you probably just killed?
Killed, yeah. I mean, maybe. But to be fair, Carol, you did that multiple times. You just didn't know.
Take it easy.
Is that gonna mess with him? He is. What is he? Seeing what the signal does when he freaks them out? Because maybe it changes when they're in distress. Like, maybe Carol's obviously losing it, but maybe it's a signal being sent to all of them and he can turn that signal off. Like, is that going to somehow save him by...
Listen, Rick. I am here.
Maybe in this state they could be...
You come back. Yes?
It makes kind of sense, maybe. Like, I wonder if, obviously that station you found with that signal on it, if it's probably the signal maybe that's being sent to Earth or still being sent or ran through Earth so that all the others stay connected. Like, if it got disrupted, would they not be able to either stay connected or they wouldn't be okay at all? Because it seems like he's trying to, he obviously puts them in this catatonic state to where they're probably not fully there. And then maybe it's able to break into their brain or wavelength. So I don't know if by playing this, it somehow disrupts it and he's able to kind of get into the consciousness that's back in his brain. But I don't know if he's just trying like whatever he can think of to see if it works, and it won't work. And then Carol, I mean, she's going to hate this guy. I mean, everything he's done since he got here, he's pretty much pissed her off with. And not that he shouldn't have done some of the things, but it's also because she doesn't want, I think, this to happen. She's happy with Zosia being here. So yeah, he's been kind of, few of the things I probably wouldn't have done that he did, but at the same point, he's like, we got to do something here. I don't got time to waste. These aren't real people.
You remember.
Does he?
There. You are there, but you come back. There, but you can remember and you can come back.
If you bring someone back, that'll be crazy.
I am here. Listen to me, Rick. Rick, look at me.
What did she just do? Shoot through the wall? With a gun? Oh my god, she took the cop's shotgun, probably.
Back away. Now.
She's really trying to protect him. He's trying to save him right now. Carol. Yeah, she's gone pretty much full defensive mode. Like, I get she thinks he's killing them, I guess, but... I mean, if you would have put him here in the second or third episode, she'd be helping along to an extent. Maybe not you know,
Here,
really hurting him.
Yes, a chair.
So is it not just Carol that can cause them to do that? Maybe everyone can?
Could we have some water?
Yeah, of course.
I wonder what that does feel like for them. Like, is it a normal human headache or?
Thank you.
Slow. Go.
Yeah.
Slow.
Is this gonna be him, the neighbor? He's like, don't shoot at me again.
It wasn't me this time. Screw you too, Lakshmi.
Oh, yeah, it was the lady. I was gonna say I thought it was the neighbor, but that doesn't make sense. Every time they freak out, she calls and she's like, you made my kid freak out again.
Carol, I'm so sorry. You know what we have to do.
Leave again? She's like, I finally got you here and you're leaving me? That's gonna piss her off. She just drove him away. She drove him all away. Or he drove him all away. Sorry. That sucks. So I wonder if they have to like go heal or something after one of these events happens, because the last time obviously Carol put something in Zosia and made her freak out and like seize, then they left in the whole city, and then she had to beg them to come back. So I don't know if that was after they healed themselves, because then now he just did this, unless they're just scared of threats in certain cities and they don't want to be trapped where there's, you know, humans that are purposely trying to and actively killing them. So I don't know if Carol's going to be like, what if I move to where you guys are going to? Is that okay? Because I don't think Carol at all wants to deal with this neighbor. Like, she's like, I mean, it sucks because she obviously cares so much for Zosia now that she doesn't, I don't think there's anything she'd be willing to do now to kind of bring them back. Like, when she was talking to Zosia, she was like, he was calling you names like weird and crazy. And I'm like, you said a whole lot of worse, probably the first five episodes of the entire season. So I guess, obviously, we had a time jump, so it's not like one day she was saying something, the next day she changed. It was like 50 days later, so she had time to change, but obviously to the viewer it kind of felt like, you know, she was so up, like, gun-ho about changing, and then it obviously we didn't see what happened in those 50 days, but now she's like the opposite.
Where's Manusos, Carol?
He's fine. Don't worry about him.
Manusos, that's his name. Yeah.
No, he did warn us first.
Oh, he did.
Did what he did.
What did he do? Just like hit him in the head? Just like
Please
seen
tell
him?
him we're sorry it came to this.
That they had to leave because of what he did? Like, I can't tell if they're doing this just to protect themselves, like they're scared. Carol is gonna kill him. Yeah, it's on sight next time she sees him. She has him in the back of a trunk? Or she put him back there? Like, are they trying to drive somewhere inconspicuously so no one
They're
saw him?
leaving again. All of them, the whole city.
Because of you.
It was worth it, completely. Now I know much more.
Si tenía razón.
Does he?
Debería poner
What does he
las cosas
know?
en su sitio.
You were right. I think there's a way to put things back in their place.
Oh.
Now the work begins.
Oh, God. He's like, I think I found a way to not kill them and solve the problem, so let's begin work. And that sucks because I think initially he was saying we have to kind of kill them all. So now he's saying we don't have to kill them, we can pretty much solve the issue. And I don't know how Carol's going to go about this because, like I said initially in the start of the episode, even if the best scenario happens and they can bring them all back to normal humans and everything goes back to normal, Carol's still going to lose Zosia. Like, that Zosia person is going to be whoever she normally was, and now she's gone. And her wife is still dead. So I don't even know if the world would be better for her personally. I mean, you would have thought in the first few episodes she would have rather everything be normal again and people walking around the city, but now it's like she doesn't really care about her book work, like her, you know, being an author. She lost her wife. It's like, I don't know what she has for, like, to live for. I mean, obviously she's got probably things to live for, but compared to now, it seems like she's so invested in Zosia and her being almost her new partner that it would be like pretty much killing her to then go the other way. So it's not as simple to her, I don't think, as like let's just solve the problem. Like, you know, Manuso's, I think is his name. He, I think, probably picks up on the fact that Carol likes Zosia, maybe, but he probably doesn't realize that if she didn't have feelings for Zosia, she'd probably be like, all right, let's solve this right now. Like, that's the reason that she's not just like she's being kind of, you know, rude and standoffish and like, don't do this or blah blah blah, or I'm scared of him, or it's because obviously she doesn't really want to, you know, no, she knows he's in it to solve the problem, and she doesn't know if she wants to do that now.
There's water and power. If you need anything else, food or whatever, dial 0.
They'll just deliver it. He's like, I don't need to worry about food. I've been dealing with that on my own for a while.
Unknown word or name. Do you want to save the world or get the girl?
Dang, he knew. That's a good question. So I was right. I didn't know how much he was picking up on the fact that she's trying to get the girl, but obviously he's realized, like, maybe when you first sent that message, this wasn't happening, but now you're trying to get the girl and maybe save the world, but seems like just get the girl. So he's like, I see what's happening here. All right, what do you want? Do you want to have a girlfriend wife that's kind of weird? Or do you want the entire world to go back to normal and everyone's families be replaced to how they were? Yep, she's pulling out. Where's she going now? Like, to find them? I'm still curious what the first scene was about when it was like 70 or 80 days away. Like, does he end up finding a cure? Because it almost seemed like they were giving her the disease, not saving them when that scene happened, but I don't know. Zosia, she's just enjoying. She picked a nice place to kind of relax. Oh wait, did Carol go find her? Yeah, she must have met her. I feel like she's gonna get bored with living this life. Like, there's no struggle, there's no fights, everything is given to you, which a lot of people, like, in the start of the show, they kind of like that. They don't mind it, but I feel like Carol's the type of person that, yeah, she can get enticed by it, but eventually she's gonna be like, this isn't real. Like, this is like I'm playing a video game. I hope that it doesn't, like, end this season, which probably will. Her being like, maybe finding something out about, you know, Zosia, and then meeting him again and being like, I'm ready to solve this. And then it ends with, like, them being like, let's start. And I'm like, great. Nice little transition. I mean, like I was saying, soon she'll probably have hit every single, like, bucket list item. And I don't know how she'll be happy. She'll just be sitting on a couch with Zosia, like, watching rom-coms. It would be a fun place to vacation at. It seems kind of nice. Huh.
Thank you. Here you go.
That's good.
You seem pretty quiet.
No, I was just thinking.
What you thinking?
Nothing.
Just thinking this is a little weird.
I was just wondering if you, the first you, the unjoined Zosia, you,
The unjoined.
if did she have someone in her past?
Yeah, like, are they still out there? So,
And what happened to them? Are they in there? Like, with you right now?
that'd be weird to have all your exes in your head.
They're not.
Oh,
Oh, because they didn't change over. Maybe they died before.
man, I'm sorry. I don't think I'm good. It's just feeling good.
I think she's realizing it's too good.
What does that to you?
Does what?
Like, makes you,
Like dopamine or something?
like, in our bodies, what chemicals?
Mix has serotonin, dopamine,
Dopamine.
vasopressin, oxytocin.
I must have every happy chemical flowing in my bloodstream.
At least right now.
I keep thinking it's going to go away, but then it doesn't.
It's gonna go away.
I know,
You gotta think critically here, Carol.
and it only gets better.
Does that not feel like someone's drugging you? It only gets better?
better?
Yeah, like, how so?
You're not talking about the joining, are you? That's
Yeah.
not even. You told me that you needed my stem cells. What, did that change?
I guess.
That's right.
My stem cells, you can't convert me.
Mm-hmm.
But
But if I don't expressly consent to jam a giant needle in my ass, then you can't
That's
you
funny.
can't take them, and I stay me.
sort of.
That would be correct.
That's a weird way to answer that.
Would be.
Would be if.
There's no other way to get my stem cells, is there?
There probably is from like. Uh-oh. There is.
If there wasn't, you'd say so.
She has to. I think she realizes that this whole time she was still trying to get him.
My eggs. The ones I froze with Helen.
Oh, crap.
You have them, don't you?
So she does have what she needs.
We do.
And you can make those into stem cells, can't you?
Yeah.
It takes time and patience.
But you're working on it.
They're working on it.
We are. You
That.
have to understand how beautiful it is, Carol.
Oh my God.
This-
All right, so I unfortunately either kind of saw that coming or knew that they were doing something, as of the ulterior motive type sense. So pretty much the entire time they have been working on figuring out how to transfer Carol. I guess they were using, like I said, not really a white lie, but I guess you could call it that. She asked, "You have to take my stem cells, correct?" And they're like, "Yeah, of course, we have to take the stem cells." But they already have eggs that they can turn into stem cells. So technically, when they said, we need your permission to take them, they don't need to take them. They already have them. And they've been working on them this whole time. So I guess because she never necessarily asked Zosia again since then, have you been working on it? She could have said yes. So now she's like, of course we've been working on it. Like, it's a beautiful thing to have you turn over. So I think this is going to be probably the point where she's like, crap, they've been giving me everything I want to hear. They're buttering me up. We're going to a ski lodge. Everything I want is mine. I have the memories of my ex in there and everyone I ever loved. Like, it's perfect. Like she said, I'm feeling every emotion from serotonin to dopamine to everything all at once. And then she gets hit with this. Like, what emotion is that where you're like shook to your core because she pretty much is finding out that. And the worst part is you don't know how far away they are from figuring out how to turn you. Like, they could be a week away. They've been working on this for maybe 50 days. So at any point, like, she might want to stay away from Zosia. Like, this is going to be kind of crazy.
Barrett, as happy as you've been, that's only the tip of the iceberg.
No, it's not.
You remember the young Peruvian girl? She just joined us. And they
Oh.
happier than she's ever been.
Was that the girl from the first scene? The girl who maybe couldn't change and they found a way to give her something to make her become one of them? Because remember, I was confused. They all looked happy and then she was a little different. And then obviously she kind of switched into another. So I'm guessing she was one of the 11 that eventually was like, you can turn me. And now she's happy as ever. Like, how can she be happy as ever? Look at them. They're all like hopped up on drugs type of high, not in a good way.
How long do I have?
Yeah, that's a.
Inducels can be very fragile, and we're dealing with
How long?
How long till she gets them? Yeah.
A month. Hopefully, no more than 2 or 3.
Hopefully? She's like, hopefully 2 or 3 years. Oh my God. Yeah, she's gonna freak.
If you loved me, you wouldn't do this.
That's the thing. I don't think she
Carol,
loves her in the way that you think.
please understand. We
Like, this is her
have to
love.
do this because we love you.
Yeah, it's a different love.
Because I love you.
But the relationship's gonna be totally different if she changes. Is she gonna have a shutdown and make everyone freak out? Like, I'm surprised she's holding her composure this well right now. Okay, 74 days. This is like the same amount of time, I think, from the first flashback or the first, like, girl switching, I think. Is this gonna be Minoso or whatever his name was? Has he been doing research this whole time, probably? Flero. I don't even know what that says. I'm not gonna try. But he's not giving up. I'll give him that. kudos to you, but I think Carol might come and help too. Helicopter? And sorry to pause again. My other question is like Menuso, if that's his name, are they actively working on figuring out how to turn him too? Or is it just the people that they already have their somewhat DNA and can work on it, then they're going to work on it. But if you have to give them kind of express like, here's some of this if you want to save me or turn me, because if they don't have any of the skin cells or, you know, eggs, then how would they get that? It's like, who is this? Maybe Carol came back, took an express flight. It's a big box. Hopefully it's nothing bad in there. Oh, and then they're gonna land too. Oh, there she is. What did she bring with her? All of her, like, personal items, I guess? Maybe she's moving back in. It's like a pod. Yep, farewell. It was good while it lasted. So she's like, you'll be ours soon, don't worry. She pretty much thought at least she was safe with Zosia or the rest of her life to be human and her be the other. And now she's like, this whole time you've been working against me? Like, I think her and Menuso are about to have to team up finally. Like, she's gonna be like, what do we have to do? I'm ready. Sayonara. What's he gonna say? Like, you're back. Like, that'd be pretty embarrassing to have to come back, crawling back and be like, you were right.
You win.
You win. And that was the thing he said initially too. When he dropped the phone, he's like, you win. We saved the world. What changed?
What is this?
Atom bomb.
An atom bomb, really? She asked for one? What's that gonna be used for? It's not how it's gonna end, is it? It is. Alright, so it's fully over now. They definitely... I was kind of confused halfway through where we were going to go with this, because at the start of the episode, I figured how we ended was kind of what was going to happen, but I kind of got thrown off when they kind of were living happily ever after. You know, Carol and Zosia were like, let's just live our best lives. So obviously we see at the end that they're going gung-ho on saving the world, but what's the atom bomb for? Like, is it going to be because you can't really use it as a threat to the others because they're not human. They don't see it as like, are they going to drop it or are they not? They probably would just see it as like, they'll die too. They probably won't. But yeah, I thought that was like her clothes she had been collecting. It's an atom bomb. Like, what's the point of that? Really? Like, wiping out, I get, like, then she'd be killing everyone. I guess the goal was to not kill everyone, I thought, right? Like, bring them back. I don't know what that would be for. Maybe to destroy, maybe she's going to blow up the facility that's got her eggs in it with an atom bomb. I don't know how she gets the bomb there, though. It seems like it's going to be sitting in front of her house for the foreseeable future. But yeah, so now we're going to have lots of questions leading up into the second season. I think we know that Carol and oh god, I'm going to forget his name. I'm just going to call him Mr. M. They're both pretty much going to be working together finally. Like, we thought that maybe would happen when he first got into town in this episode, and of course that didn't happen. Carol's kind of like, I mean, they're not that bad. You want to do what to them? Like, kill them? Which I get, kill them was a little bit rash, but Carol's like, let's do nothing. Like, they're not hurting anybody, you know, and I'm living a good life. And, you know, we saw he went to some crazy measures to test, and I don't know what, because we didn't learn. He said he found out a way. He's like, it was worth it. I found out how to, not to save them, but he found something out. So what did he find out? Obviously, like, is it something to do with the little code, like the signal coming in, and then when you make them freak out and they're in that kind of weird mental state, you can kind of put it on them and break the chain, maybe? Like, maybe it's just because obviously our brains have got like chemical and electromagnetic stuff going on. So I don't know if there's a way that you can disrupt that. Like, is there something being sent to all their brains? It's like putting them on a weird wavelength of not being able to be normal again. Like, it's almost like everyone's brain is on a certain radio station following what that station's saying, and they just need to be switched to their own pretty much, not someone else's. So maybe that's what he's trying to do, but again, I'm not sure. That was a great episode, but I will say it kind of gave me Severance vibes where I'm left with another bunch of questions again. I just hope it's not going to be 2 years until season two. I mean, we got pretty much everything we really needed. Like, there wasn't necessarily more I was asking for. I guess I was just kind of surprised how quickly at the end things were kind of like put together. I guess like they did a good job, obviously, of showing Carol and him and not getting along. I guess, but I don't know why I just thought maybe something would happen sooner in the episode where like there's an issue. Like I think they waited till like the last 9 or so minutes of the show to have Carol find out that the whole time Zosha's been lying to her, and then she comes back and she's like, "Let's get started." So I mean, it was good to show because they kind of had to. Like I could see throughout the episodes, Carol was building up into this kind of I'm okay with this world life. Like it's not that bad. I found someone who I love and it's gonna work. And then you kind of can't immediately have an episode where he comes in and she's like, all right, yeah, let's go back to normal. Like it makes sense that she was kind of tied down to keeping things comfortable how they were. It'd been like 40 days of her living with Zosha and happiness pretty much. So I understand that they kind of had to show that. It was just kind of crazy to see. It didn't take much, which it wasn't a small thing that made Carol switch up, but it went from Carol pretty much changing so much to the fact where she says, Minuso, I think is his name, is saying that you're weird and you're crazy. And I'm like, Carol, that is the nicest thing he could say about them. Like, you were calling them the craziest things before, and now she's switched up totally. But then, obviously, which is probably the hardest blow she could hear, is that they haven't given up trying to turn her. That was probably just, the nail in the coffin. She's like, how long do I have? She's like, 30 days, worst case, 2 to 3 months, hopefully sooner. It's like, Carol's like, so I got like a month to live? Like, that's the problem with them. Besides them being nice and caring and giving you stuff and all of the, what the normal egotistical human would enjoy, the problem is they also want to turn you into one of them. And then that turns you almost into kind of one of their worker bees. Or like, I don't understand how they're all just so happy. Like, they're all the same person. Like, if when they have these seizures, they all have the seizure. I wouldn't want to have that issue. Like, if someone got sick, I wouldn't want it to be chained to me and then I get sick. So I don't know. I'm assuming the season two is going to be kind of like the race to obviously hopefully solving the problem, but also Carol's going to be trying to not be infected the whole time because they're going to be probably close to finding the cure. Like, I'm curious if season two will open up like 120 days or 150 days since, and she's like, I think they've been working on it. I don't know how close they are. And she's obviously trying to, like, at this point, I would be trying to hide from every other that I could because all it takes is them to then kiss you. Like, luckily, Carol didn't get, converted this episode or last one because, in theory, if they'd already figured out how to, take her eggs and turn it into what they needed, I mean, Carol and Zosia have been kissing and stuff, like, I don't know how much. So she could have easily just been like, oh, here it is. Like, before, it'd be hard. She was more standoffish. She wouldn't just let someone come up to her and kiss her. Like, even though it did happen, I think, in the first episode, and it didn't affect her. But now anything could maybe affect her if they figure out this cure. So it's a little bit scary to think about that she is not kind of safe, and you can't trust them to tell you something and it actually be the truth. Like, yeah, they have to tell you the truth, but they can bend the truth too. It doesn't have to be exact. Like, if someone asked you, did you get a ticket? And you're saying no, but you mean not today, not in your whole life. Like, they're just willing to take little tiny truths and say it and hope that's all they ask. Because obviously, if she would have asked, are you still working on trying to find a cure for me? They would have been like, yeah, but we aren't working on putting a needle in you, but we're working on the alternative. So it's like this whole time she was thinking she was okay, and they've been working hard to solve this problem. So, and it seems like Carol might be one of the ones they care most about turning because she's the one that cares most about turning them off. So, yeah, I'm assuming that's going to be one of the main points of season two is like stopping Carol from getting turned and solving the issue. But that was a great episode. I won't say it wasn't good. I guess you could say maybe there could have been more of a build up to it. I guess I will say it. Some Apple TV series, sometimes in episodes 8, 9, and 10, they feel a little bit more like a one big season finale where you're on the edge of your seat kind of the whole time. And not that there weren't you know, times where I was very like, oh my God, what's going to happen? But it was more of kind of just like a mysterious kind of thing, less of like, which is fine, but maybe Severance is more of kind of like a thriller-ish type situation. But I mean, they did a great job. I wouldn't maybe want them to do anything different. I just maybe wasn't expecting the season finale to be like that. Not in a bad way per se, but I just maybe was expecting more just like straight up action kind of like it worked well with what they did, but it was just interesting to see. So hopefully the world doesn't hate that we have to wait 2 more years for another season, because I'm sure everyone's going to have a bunch of questions on what's going on. I'm sure I missed some things in this episode that I didn't talk about, obviously, in this, but I'll try and, you know, do another recap too, just to go over everything. But that is all for this video. I'm finally done with the first season of Pluribus. So again, I will react to season 2 whenever that is, but I might be 2 years older, so don't wait too long for that. But of course, I will be watching other series. I just started Better Call Saul, and the funny thing is Carol is in that show. I probably should have known that, I guess, but I just didn't pay attention to who the actors were. I just started it. So she's, I think, going to be one of the bigger main characters. And of course, they're both Vince Gilligan shows, so it makes sense that they'd use similar actors. But, and I don't mean to try and only do shows by him. It just so happens that I haven't seen that show and it's a good one. And I guess he's a good director, so sorry. But yeah, so I'll be doing Better Call Saul. I've already reacted to the first episode. I've obviously got Invincible. I believe there's 2 more seasons available to record, so I will start on season 2 shortly, probably after Christmas time. I will be reacting to Fallout as it comes out weekly, so that will be one of kind of like the weekly releases that I react to. So that will be kind of filling in for Pluribus for now, for kind of somewhat weekly reactions. And then I'll obviously have Better Call Saul and Invincible that I'll fill in too. But if you guys have any other recommendations for shows, feel free to drop it in the comments below. Also, go to my Patreon for the full uncut version of this video if you'd like to watch it for free. There's also the uncut, somewhat uncut YouTube version that I'll put on there. It's got more than I'll put on YouTube, but not the full uncut version. But if you want to subscribe to see the full uncut, go ahead to my Patreon below. But thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.